This is the Smartish Gripzilla. This is a pretty big case, which means it has to be tougher, right? Because bigger is always better. Not in this case. Now I'm testing 50 iPhone cases to find the best 5. This is review 17 out of 50. Because I'm a reviewer, not an influencer, for the iPhone 17s, my scoring system is based on what the iPhone actually feels when it hits the ground on its corner, on its face, as well as on its camera lump. Each case gets dropped 30 times. I try to do the behind the back thing. Try that one more time. Whoop! Oh, I broke the screen protector. So when I say it's terrible, it's because I've got the data to back it up. Now the design of this case hasn't really changed over the years. It's slimmed down a little bit compared to the first time I saw it 6 years ago. Lots of different colors to choose from, big corners, really abrasive edges, and the back was always surprisingly very tacky. This case is going to increase the weight of your iPhone by a whopping 58 grams and will increase the bulk by 73%. It's a big boy. Again, this thing has some heft to it. Now this is one of the grippiest cases I've ever used. The finish is incredible. Some might think it's borderline too abrasive, but because the material isn't tacky, this is the perfect amount of abrasiveness from my perspective. One edge has a contoured grip feature, but because of the camera button, the other side doesn't, so it's a little asymmetrical. Regardless, if you've got butterfingers, this case is going to be worthwhile getting. And when it comes to accessing your iPhone inside this case, it has integrated buttons, which are terrible. They are better than average, but they still feel squishy. The camera control button is covered, and Smartish does smooth out the area around the camera button, so it doesn't feel abrasive when you run your finger over it. The port cutouts for this product are incredibly comfortable, so when you're pinky propping it up, it's not going to feel terrible against your tiny finger. And when it comes to MagSafe, to pull accessories off takes 11.2 newtons. To push them off takes 11.9 newtons. It's close to being 20% above average. So go ahead, do this with your iPhone in this case. Now when it comes to protective design, this massive TPU case has corners that are 3.8 millimeters thick, but the back is only 2.7 millimeters thick. And the odd thing is, this product has a lot of flex in it. Because of my rigidity test to bend this 8 millimeters, only took 13 newtons. That's 55% worse than average. Last thing I'll note about this product is the back is pretty slick, so it will slide around quite easily. You might be thinking, doesn't matter because this thing's pretty protective, right? Well, Now the assumption with a case is that if it has bigger corners, it has to be tougher, right? Well, when it came to corner impacts, my iPhone felt 12.8 Gs during corner drops. That's 25% above average. Now the one good thing about these big corners is that when it hits the ground, the amount of bouncing around, like rotational bouncing, is actually reduced quite a bit. Because the rotation rate is better by 37%. But because the corners are so bulky, it takes a long time for this case to settle. Settling rate is actually 25% worse than average. For the total force, blending all those values together, it's about 10% higher than average. So in this case, bigger does not mean better. So the massive corners on this product have more of a spring effect rather than a shock absorbing effect. Now the next case I'm reviewing is the Smartish Gripmonk, and this case actually has better numbers than the bigger brother, the massively bigger brother. All right, let's add insult to injury when it comes to face first drops. Because the screen clearance is very low on the case, and the fact that the top of this case is very squishy, this case fails the face drops. When it comes to camera lump drops, the protection this case offers is like this thin piece of plastic around the camera lump. So when the case drops like that, you see that? The initial impact was 70% higher at 8.1 newtons. The settling rate was 41% lower, and the overall force from the camera lump drop was 9% higher. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is case number 17 out of 50, and the performance that I saw in my drop test for this product was like eye-opening. So would I get this product if I wasn't a reviewer? The short answer and long answer is definitely no. It feels tough. It does work well in my hand. The contoured grip feels very nice, but knowing that if I was to drop my iPhone, it's not doing it any favors, even though it looks like a tough case, is a hard no for me. I'm gonna figure out what the best iPhone cases are. Gonna figure out the top 5 after I do 50 case reviews. If you haven't yet, please hit subscribe so that when I drop a review, you get notified right away, or just check my channel back regularly, because the moment I'm done this review and I've edited it and it's okay, I'm just gonna load it up. Thanks for watching.